Okay, folks, it's a bit dull today. Don't think has rained for a while. I don't know, folks. Let's see what we can do with this piece. This piece I found in the city. Piece of shit, but hopefully someone's going to like it. Let's see how we go with this. It's a big event that was on recently. I don't know much about it because I don't follow it, but I just thought it would make an interesting piece anyway. Going to go dual colour for this. Don't know how big we're going to make it. We'll soon find out. Very popular event, folks, I must say. Very much popular. Extremely popular. I do wonder how this is going to look. Okay, what is this? It looks like a piece of shit, but I found it. Eras Tour. We all know this, folks, even though I'm not a celebrity watcher. This is, if I'm correct, is Taylor Swift. And we all know that Taylor is a very popular musician or singer. Very popular indeed. And this is her tour, the proverbial, well, you could say it's become proverbial, the Eras Tour. So she's on a tour, and it's called the Eras Tour. I don't know if she's still on tour. I found this about a month ago. But it's interesting. But people absolutely love Taylor Swift. I do think I'm going to make this one bigger than 300 on the horizontal. So yeah, she was a big event, big ticket. She's not my cup of tea, folks. I'm not interested in her music or her singing or whatever. It's not my kind of thing. I'm more into electronic type music, music that sounds electronic, rather than just something that sounds sort of acoustic or semi-acoustic. And that's come up with something really quite interesting. I do think a bit more on the horizontal than on the vertical. I do like the look of that colour in it. Eras. Sounds like error. Eras sounds like error. Error. For some reason it sounds like the word error. I do think 400 might be too big for the vertical. So I'm going to make the vertical a little less. So maybe make it 340. But yeah, she's a big pop star, that Taylor Swift. And they like to call, the fans like to call themselves Swifties. But I'm not the kind of person that likes to, I did it wrong. I was, sorry folks, I did it wrong. I was supposed to enlarge it. I was hoping it would go this way, but it's gone up. It's upside down, I put it, so yeah, I made an error on the Eras. Eras Tour. I'm going to push it down. I'm not going to push it down, I'm going to push it, I think it's already up. Well, I'm going to push it up further. Eras. And I think the enlargement's not going to be too big enough for it anyway, for the horizontal. So, but yeah, she's a big star, and it's like everyone seems to love her and all that. As I said, I'm not a fan, I don't follow. I don't go to concerts or cultural events, folks. I'm trying to establish myself as a photocopier artist. I'm not interested in touring, and I'm not interested in all this, how should I put it, all this fanboy and fangirl type shit. I don't have any interest in following, folks. I'm not much interested in following. Following to me is bullshit. I don't like following, so I'm trying to get established as a photocopier artist. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. I don't fucking like to spend my time and my piddly wage. I don't have enough money to spend money on this sort of shit. I'm not rich. I don't have that kind of amount of money to spend on going to concerts and cultural events. So yeah, I'm just not interested. And I'm just plain not interested, folks. I'm just being myself. I don't need to do popular things to gain, how should I put it? Popularity amongst my peer group. I'm not interested in peer group pressure or peer group stuff. Peer group can go fuck itself, because I'm not a fucking peer group person. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. Stuff whoever else wants otherwise. So I'm just not interested, folks. I'm just fucking not interested in all this fanboy and fangirl shit, however much people love it. I'm just following my dream, folks, of being an artist. I want to become famous myself so I can make my life better, and so I can also help others, like people on the street who beg for money and sleep on the street. I want to use my fame in a productive manner. I'm not just interested in keeping the spoils for myself. And basically I'm trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I really miss, who I want to marry, because I get lonely, and loneliness kills like 15 cigarettes a day, and it's more deadly than obesity. This is it. This looks really nice. It's more deadly than obesity. So I'm doing this for survival, and I haven't got time just to piss around, going to concerts and going to cultural events, hanging out, because I have no time, folks. My life is ebbing away. I feel like I'm losing my memory. I've had memory problems, period, already, but it's gotten worse. I do think I might be in the early stages of dementia, like my auntie. I have an auntie that's got Alzheimer's, and she's my auntie, so I could probably have the same genetics as she, and being lonely, it will just act as an extra trigger for it, and it's killing me. It's making my memory fuck up further. I already had disability with the memory, with my short-term memory and my hippocampus, I do believe, but it's gotten a whole lot worse over time since it's really bad. So I can't really, the clock's ticking, and I'm trying to get Channel 9 to play my shit, even though they don't seem to give a shit. They'd rather like to sniff up the asses of the likes of Taylor Swift, because she's rich and famous and successful. And Channel 9, unfortunately, like all this popularity shit. And it just doesn't, I hate that shit, I'm not interested in who did this and who did that in the world of celebrity. I do believe celebrity has a place in this world, but fuck, not the way we have it now, where people are just using it and exploiting it for their own selfish gain. And that celebrities are typically very selfish. They don't use their celebrity as a way of helping others, like the homeless people on the street who really need help, and they're not getting enough help. So yeah, and that's come up looking really quite interesting. It would have been nice if it was further back that way, but I guess I can't complain. I think we can now call this demo quits.